Hello everybody, Manlius here, and welcome back to Hell Is Us. And in this episode, we're going to head to the Plains of Mist. I believe that's what they were called. Let's head back to the APC. And I want to see if we have anything to research really quick.
Have you found something of interest?
We found two things.
Good find. I'll look it up.
Okay. And the first is the idol of the proto-martyr. The bronze figurine dates back to 708 AD. It is cast in the likeness of Realm Strago, a scholar in the Order of the Eye who voluntarily gave his life to stop the Calamity. A new type of threat had emerged when the first Limbic invasion began. The Order was desperate to deal with the time loop anomalies appearing across the country. The development of the Amanite Prism was the stroke of luck they needed. They theorized that placing the device at the center of a time loop would create a destabilizing effect. Only one problem remained. Any organic matter entering the time loop would begin to deteriorate the deeper it penetrated. It was obvious that reaching the center of a time loop would be fatal. It was Realm Strago who volunteered to bring an Amanite Prism to the center. With his sacrifice, he proved all theories correct. The Order now knew how to close the time loops. His bravery would inspire his peers for generations. His selfless act of sacrifice quickly became legend within the Order. Many would follow in his footsteps, eager to make a difference and to stand behind Strago with honor. These brave men and women became known as proto-martyrs. Why couldn't they just throw it? I feel like it's not even that far. You can't just chuck it. Okay, the vase of the 8th tribe. This clay vase dates from approximately 2000 BC. The primitive painting depicts the two-headed serpent, Tear, coiling its mighty body around a tribe of early Hassalans, presumably for protection. Records pertaining to this tribe are scarce. This vase suggests that they worshipped Tear in stark contrast to other tribes of the time, who worshipped Setharus. It appears that the tribe in question was shunned and forsaken by the others, eventually settling in the area known as the Visa Hills today. Perhaps it was they who erected the fabled serpent mound of Visa we know today. Okay, still not enough. Anything to talk about?
Let me know if you want more.
No. Okay. Nothing hiding in the nooks and the crannies. Okay, doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's navigate then to the Plains of Mist. It's really living up to its namesake, which I was hoping it wouldn't. Oh, it's a level 3. Oh, we may... Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, that guy was tough. He took down my health really quickly, so I kind of had to be careful. Shit. Switch our weapon then. Let's duck our drone. What does this read? My sons and daughters, welcome to the sacrament of the fallen. This is our home, our sacred realm, and ours alone. Here, veiled in the mist, we stand shielded from the grasp of persecutors, untouched by the profane, untainted by the lies of false creeds. and here, in toil unceasing and purpose unshaken, we shall set in place the final steps for the glorious coming of our twin-headed Dark King. Ominous. What do these signs say? In the year 871, the accursed and defiled place fell beneath the full wrath and might of the Inquisition of Paulo, as was fated, at the behest of Queen Viga. Every man, woman, and child squandering its mortal breath in this heretical den was eviscerated and hung beneath our flags in the burning gates of Cetharus, Lord Inquisitor Damien. Well, that's terrifying. Okay, this place so far seems rather linear, so I can't imagine we're going to spend a whole lot of time here. Oh shit, let's go ahead and get a first aid kit on board just to provide a buffer. Oh, and what I could do is activate my shield. Because my shield hit him. Protects me from projectiles. Let's go ahead and get a limbic battery on board. I don't need this. Okay, I'll definitely take that. Don't need that, and I don't need that anymore. Yeah, if all these guys are level 3, I may be a little bit overpowered in some of these places. Shit. Let's go ahead and switch that. Okay, I definitely need to upgrade. Or keep my weapons upgraded. I thought we weren't gonna reach him for a sec. Alright, what is this? We have a symbol here. With like a diamond on it. Sorry. Alright, we have that guy up there. Still gonna give us some grief. Where did that ladder go? That ladder goes up there. But I need to clear this guy out, or else he's just gonna... Not enough limbic energy. Okay. Climb up here and grab whatever this is. The tuning stick, which I may use. I think I'm gonna use make some twin axes of rage. I find that getting the damage off quicker is a little bit better. I parried that. Just didn't register in time. We have a sword. Okay, so we have a sword and kind of a shield then, I'm assuming the other one is. I kind of like this. Okay, time loop of the Fallen discovered. This place might be a little bit bigger than I imagined. Lady Sophia's journal. As dusk fell, the towering statues soon gave way to ever more horrifying sights. All along the riverbanks, piercing through the fog, are arrayed countless pikes and other standing apparatus, the lot adorned with human corpses and body parts, some yet move, uttering a muted chorus of tortured wails, a gruesome display of utter barbarism. Is this a warning to outsiders? What awaits me beyond? What dreadful mire do I sail into? We should arrive at sunrise on the morrow. Only duty compels me forward now, for every fiber of my being urges me to revert our course. I shan't be surprised if sleep eludes me this night. And I shan't either. Okay, we have a mossy key. Overgrown. That's kind of like a shortcut back. Anything up here for us? Really? I'm afraid if I jump down, I won't have much of a way back up. So we'll hold off on going down there. Unless... yeah. Okay. I don't know if I was stunned. Limit battery large. But my inputs weren't inputting. What do these limit batteries do? Oh, just increase regen. Okay. I want to see... I know we have new passives and actives. Increasing experience gained. Okay, I like the passive. Why don't we put on the active then? I always forget about that. Jeez. Okay, we're just starting back here, which is fine. Thankfully we don't have to progress too much. From the moment Queen Viga approached me about this journey, I have had my reservations. Seeking parley with the likes of Francis Aldrich seems a fool's errand. He has spurned the civilized world at every opportunity. However, for my lady and closest friend, I would travel through the Himalaya fields and back. I awoke this morn to a dense mist enveloping our vessel. I emerged from my cabin and onto the deck to glimpse giant veiled statues flanking the river. The twisted demons gazed at us through the fog, their faces contorted in anger, sorrow, and fear. I feel somber unease descend upon our party. Our guide assures me we are approaching our destination. It does nothing to assuage my nerves. Okay, where did I die? It was to this guy, huh? God, I love that move. It's so good for those types of situations. Okay, and we have our twin-headed serpent sigil that goes in there. Let's explore down here. We killed that time loop guardian. Is there anything else here for us? No. In this area, things like to hide in the nooks and crannies. Nope, no, come on. Easy does it. Kind of tempted to jump down there. But why would I? Okay, so there's an eye. We have the key for the barrel. We have arrived at our new home upon the plains of mist. I know not what fate awaits us here. I believe we are destined for greatness, and I believe Francis to be our shepherd. We will follow him to the ends of the earth, if needed. The humble dawn of our righteous movement will forever lie in the hills of Isa. I will remember with fondness our quaint shrine atop the serpent's head. In our hurried exodus, many of us have left bits of our lives behind. Perhaps someday I shall return to gather the rest of my belongings. What a grand pilgrimage it may be. So there's something on top of the serpent's head. And this is the eye. That has something in there for us. So we'll have to return and see exactly what that could be. Alright, anything over here? We can go down... What? We have made landfall at the Sacrament of the Fallen. We are greeted by row upon row of solemn devotees, numbering hundreds. Some wear scant coverings or crude pigments, others completely nude. Beyond them, Francis Aldrich stands atop a grand stone stairway, akin to a god gazing down on his subjects. There can be no mistaking it. He is master here. The whole spectacle is shocking, in a rather grotesquely awe-inspiring manner. I am led through an underground network to a private chamber, where I presently await the evening's feast in our honor. These are simple, ascetic people. The eerie glee with which they look upon me is far more unsettling than the atrocities at the river. This journey has been entirely surreal, my senses overwhelmed into numbness. Let's go down here. And a limbic capacitor large. Okay. We have a ladder. And we have some items down there too. The rusted gauntlet. A heavily rusted iron gauntlet with leather inserts. And the grief suppressors. And a terror suppressor strong. Yeah, these level 3 enemies are no joke. Okay, we have the sun. What do these mean? Sun, eye, sword, shield. Alright, well, I think we've exhausted everything we need to here. Let's go ahead and insert our sigil.
Oh, fucking hell. That's anticlimactic.
Yeah, I'm almost annoyed.
Or maybe, because we can't put sun, so it's gotta be... Well, let's... Oh, they have shapes to them as well. Can I see the shape that the sun is in? The sun is in the circle. If I had to guess... Okay, does this provide a clue up here? Temple of the Fallen. No, it doesn't. Let me go back and see what the shapes are. Okay, how do I get back up there? Wasn't there... Yeah. Because the sun is the only one that's like... Gosh. Kind of hard to get to. Okay. Eyes in... Diamond. So that means this has to be shield then. And open sesame. We're in. Oh wow. Those are kind of cool. Oh geez. Sanctum of Divine Exaltation. Divine indeed. Okay, so I have a time loop here, and this looks different than the other ones that we've encountered. Alright. This guy's gonna give us a run for our money, I'm sure. Yep. Yeah, that guy. See, that's what's good about the ecstasy one, is I got some good AoE and stun skills, so I can kind of control them a little bit better. The only downside is that they don't do damage unlike Terror does, which may not be a bad idea to use in those situations. Chamber of the Jubilant Harbingers. And it seems to be inaccessible. Yeah, very much so. And we're going to keep our XP booster up as much as we can. And I'll try to remember to do that. Okay, nothing over here. Just make sure there's no, like, items I can get. What is this one called? This one is... Acolytes who dare to cross this threshold and take up the trials ahead know that the road to the ranks of the Jubilant Harbingers is one of peril and sacrifice. Our truth and ordained purpose must be more than simply known. They must dwell within you, burning with euphoric clarity. Falter not, for Tayar, the eternal judge, watches us all. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing like a gauntlet here, I imagine. It's kind of cool. Oh shit. How did that just whiff? Yeah, I don't know why that just whiffed like that. That was weird. I'm a hotbar some limbic batteries too. Big capacitor. Let's use the small ones for now. Yeah, I'm not gonna let this guy push me off. Let's see if we can get him here. Awesome. Oh wow, okay. This place was a lot larger than I thought it would be. Beyond lies the remnants of the ancient dwellers of our land and of these caves. Who they were, we not know, save that they were the first sinners, the earliest deceivers and weavers of falsehoods against our Lord Tear. We let their edifices of sacrilege endure behind this gate, not in honor, but so that we may profane them. Step forth, let your voice rise in fever chant, and lay your wrath upon the cursed visage of the false king. Oh, jeez. Doesn't look very inviting. I would love to go down there, though. And I imagine we will. Okay. Let's pop one of these. Okay. Yeah, stunning them is a good way to help kind of knock them back. So let's do... The store you must cross, once within, seize an iron of jubilation and strike it upon the deceiver's effigy with all the might your limbs can muster. Smite and revile it, strike and curse it, till your arms burn with pleasure, and your mind reels upon the brink of madness. Only then shall you continue and descend into the pit of mycelium. I have no idea what any of that means, but let's go and strike. My shockwave ability is good too. I always forget I have these abilities. I really need better about using them. In but a few strides you shall stand before the pin of mycelium, where sacred morsels of ecstatic flesh take root and thrive. A handful you must partake, letting their essence seep into your very sinew. Then descend to the bottom and await the embrace of our truth, which shall shroud your eyes like a dance of lights. When the colors wreath and hop, when the walls wane and waver as through melting into the void, only then may you rise and press forward upon your path. I wonder if I should be writing all this down. Okay, there's no ladders, which is concerning. Let's see if we can go down here. Okay, Glyph, Rapture, Elite. Rapture's energy swells around you and erupts in an embrace, damages all limbic entities. Let's try putting that on. Let's see what we have. Manage Glyphs. Do we have that already? Yeah, we do. So we have Eager Embrace. No. Rapture, Elite. Okay. Alright. So I guess we do have to jump down. Okay. Alright. Let's jump down and see what lies ahead. Oh shit. That was not good. What's down here? See, the fall damage is weird because, like, I take a little bit of fall damage, off of like certain jumps, and then bigger jumps I take like the same amount. But then, like, what kills me? I don't know. There's something here. There he is. Okay. Our XP booster's not up yet. Got a tuning stone. Okay, now we're at the bottom here. Of course, let's go ahead and get one of these up. Pop one of these. Outstanding. Let's take that off because we don't really need it. How do we get across over here? So I feel like I'm gonna get like ambushed and pushed off the ledge. An Olympic rod ecstasy V. Carved out as solidified, and it's to the coffer of the wicked temple of the betrayer. So that must be in here. Because I wouldn't be sure where else it would go. And as I recall, this is the Temple of the Fallen. The Amine Prism Row. Okay. So we should be back into the main foyer area. Yep, because there's our chained statue. And we went to the path to the right. Not forgetting anything, am I? So now we should go either to the left or straight. So here's that save point. Let's go this way. So now I believe we just have to kill all the time loop guardians. Okay, this is gonna be a rough one. Damn. Let's see. How do I... Yeah. Okay. Let's distract him. Alright, let's try that one more time. Let's get off some projectile attacks. Okay. Got a limbic. Cool, we got that. It's fine. This is almost dead anyway. much better. As long as we were able to draw out that limbic entity first, then we're good. What's back here? A secret tunnel. Oh shit. Can I only, am I at max XP with this weapon? I think so. So let's switch to our sword. Olympic Ecstasy W, okay. I'm not gonna go down there yet. We're gonna go this way. And we'll head over here and get that ecstasy suppressor from that poor sap. Died alone in this chair. Now we'll jump down. I want to get him. Cool. All right, so that's the bridge. Back to the main area. Okay. Or is this the bridge? No. Shit. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna have to put that on again. What I want to do... What do I have? Do I have any other healing items? Just endurance regeneration, but I don't really like... Okay. I'm waiting for my shield because that guy's gonna be a problem. Nice. Alright. Now we can put this on. Use one of these. And take him out. Terror suppressor, strong. Anything over here? No. Alright, what's this say? You stand now before the trial of lies and truths. The ecstatic flesh courses through your veins, its rapture entwining flesh and spirit alike, weaving a veil of shifting stars that wreathe and waver before your sight. Yet, amidst this whirling haze, you must grasp firm the three ordained veridities, or else let this place be the tomb that swallows your final breath. So we have to find three things, I guess? Tear, the serpent monarch, forever protects its children above. Oh shit. All right. Cool. What does this say? Why do we scorn the empty promises of Setherus? Why do we? I don't know. Okay, but there are symbols. Star, tree, sun and moon. Tear, the serpent monarch, protects his children above. Okay. What does this one say? What fate befell the false god Setherus? The defiled golden star holds the decrepit corpse of the deceitful entity. Setherus the deceiver forsakes us for the golden star. And why do we scorn the empty promises of Setherus? So am I looking for something specific then? Oh, okay. Lower. Power. Abandonment. True. False. Alive. Dead. Destruction. Reckoning. Setherus. Tear. Well, we've only found 3 symbols so far. And that is the sun, so we need... Okay, what is our keyword on the sun? Why do we scorn the empty promises of Setherus? So what does the sun say? Abandonment. Power. Is that right? Okay. The defiled golden star holds the decrepit corpse of the deceitful deity. Tree. What is tree? Who is the one true Lord of all mankind? Tear? Okay. Missing one. Where was the... Okay. What fate befell the false god Setherus? Fate befell the false god Setherus. Dead would be good. Alive. Did Setherus really die? Well, it said his corpse, so... Okay. Not too bad. And even deeper we go. Here begins the gorge of our true sacrament. As the very walls and paths about you still waver and dissolve in celestial rapture, step forth and heed well the sacred edicts given by our Serpent King himself. Burn the words upon your eyes, for should you falter, should your mind and memory wane in their devotion, then shall spikes and thorn render unworthy husk, and the price of failure be paid in blood and death. Okay, I'd rather not that have happen to us. We have a ladder. Okay, we got a guy here. Can we... We can't. But he can get us, I guarantee it. But he's not, which is nice. Okay, that's all we need to do here then. I mean, we could have gone down there, but I didn't want to just yet. Okay. Okay, we need to go over there, so let's go around. Reset our shield. Oh shit. Always... Oh, it's just that guy. Alright. What does this one say? Cupped hands is the first sacrament. Preparation for the sacred day of reckoning is our ultimate duty. Okay, cupped hands is the first one. Capacitor. Probably have to jump down there. But what's the sword and eye? Cupped hands is the first. Sword and eye is the second. As is our will, the wrath of unbelievers shall fall upon us. Okay. Now, those guys really have a lot of health. They're probably the most tough enemies to fight. Okay, ecstasy suppressor. Wait a second. Nothing down there for us. What about over here? Who's... Why? Oh, he's up there. Can we just go and kill him? Make it kind of easier on ourselves. Okay. And a key rusted. So I've found a lot of keys, but you know what I could be doing though? Is I could be using my... Oh wait, no I can't. Because it's a relic. I was gonna say use my drone bypass to get a relic charge. But that's not what it's for. Okay. What's this one? The fourth. Only through our sacrifice, the gates of the Himalaya field shall open once more for Tear to claim his realm. So first is cup hands, second is sword and eye, fourth is twin-headed snakes. Any of my keys? No. Well, actually. Oh no, I see the one. Oh my gosh. Ascetic vows. With the grand feast behind us, Francis utters his first words since our arrival, inviting me to his private study to discuss the matters at hand. Unease grips my psyche, but duty girds it. His study brims with tomes and ancient scrolls. We spoke for hours, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to the wanton barbarity on display around us. He is the eye of this hurricane. We spoke at length of theology, of politics and philosophy, of rage and fear, of suffering and pleasure. I expected a savage, egotistical madman. I found an unassuming, erudite scholar, charismatic, empathetic, and unfettered by social constraints. Francis lives by the fires of his heart, his passions wholly embraced. It is clear now why traditionalists and reformists alike shun him so. Francis is a profoundly fascinating man, an enigma of our age. I find a certain admiration growing in the creases of my mind. I know not what awaits me here, or upon my return, but I do know that I am forever changed. And a skull in a box. A wooden box containing a human skull. Waterlogged paper with faded text accompanies it. And, oh, we got one more thing. A faded page from the journal of Francis Aldrich about his meeting the Queen's envoy. The Queen's envoy has arrived, as anticipated. The aristocracy is entirely too predictable, thinking they have any influence whatsoever over matters of the divine. I was chosen by Tear to carry out this sacred mission. The futile meddling will change nothing. Ah, but this Lady Sophia Morton, she is possessed of a singular beauty, enough to drive any man to madness. Graceful, youth, alabaster flesh, supple and delicate. I feel a carnal yearning rising within me. I will have her this night. A little creepy. Okay, so I'll get us some books. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, let's get that on board. And then we can do this. The third, sword and man. As their wrath descends, we shall beseech our Lord Tear. Cupped hands, sword and eye, sword and man, twin snakes. What I do with that information, I do not know, but I feel like I missed a path. So let's retrace our steps. Did I even go up here? I did. Okay. Go in here. I did. One up here. Okay, this is where I have to go. Is that a... Oh, some twin axes of ecstasy that are level 10. Unfortunately, we already have those. But good nonetheless. Damn it, damn it. Sweet. That was the last one. Okay. So I have to do these in order. Okay, so cupped hands, sword and eye, sword and man, twin snakes. All right, and we're just gonna keep pushing on with this episode. Oh, fuck. Nice. I don't know if they give us much experience, though. Ancient limbic forging. Cool. Let's give that to Victor. Okay. Do we have the right ones? I sure hope so. Boom. Boom. What do we get? A tuning stone. And that's it. Alright, whatever. I don't particularly need or want those, but okay. If you stand here, then verily you will have endured the trials and emerged unbroken. Before you lies the pedestal of rapturous dance. Drink deep from the well of veil-torn eyes, and let your feet twirl, your head spin, and your spirit rise, till the twin-headed serpent bids you to cease. Only then, when the blinding hues and phantom shapes fade from your true sight, shall you be made a jubilant harbinger. I imagine that we're going to need to prepare for a battle of ecstasy, so let's go ahead, put that on. That, I'm sure, leads back down to the main area. To whomever finds this writ, it assuredly means that our fathers of the Order of the Eye and the eye of God itself must stand upon the precipice of terrible danger. General Agatho perished seeking this accursed place. I have followed his path and finally discovered it, and yet I still draw breath. Within this wretched and unfathomable temple, amidst its twisting halls of lies and folly, I have ascended to this nigh unreachable point. It is in this place I like to enshrine and conceal my chosen burden, the keystone of ecstasy. The limbic entities have remained legion, slithering and unrelenting, seeping through the very marrow of this forsaken ground. But let them be. Let them stand as relentless sentinels, their presence a deathly ward against all but the most exalted and skilled amongst our order. To such an orchestration we have all agreed so many seasons ago, and yet I am burdened with doubt. The limbic energies here still surge with extreme intensity. What shall become of the keystone, steeped for near eternity in such a debilitating current? None of us, the architects of their very making, can claim to grasp the full breadth of its working. What we have wrought, we have not yet fully mastered. Once our artifact reclaimed, I know not what might occur. Thus do I, General Olza, Warden of the Eye and Keeper of the Keystone of Ecstasy, set down these words in the year 1508, that our deeds be known, should fate see them unearthed. I'm not chasing you. Can I destroy these? No, I can't. What is up with this, like, kind of techno music, too? Do I destroy this first? Pretty hype here. Why am I moving so fast now? Okay, this is kind of cool. I just got like super speed. Oh, I am indulging myself in ecstasy. I hope I don't die if that bar raises up. I'm like going super fast. This is awesome. Let's get these out the way. Big boss time. Awesome. And the Keystone of Ecstasy. Very cool.
Well done. The keystone of ecstasy is ours.
That's all you have to say, Tanya? I just fought ecstasy in its truest form, and it was actually kind of cool. And we get the Collar of Rage. Scornful strikes. Striking an enemy will reduce the damage you take. It's not bad, especially if we get into like the thick of it. Let's go close this time loop too, shall we? Why am I... Is there like something... Am I still in battle? My energy's draining. That's really weird. Who am I in battle with? Okay. Let's see. Can I not close it yet? I'm gonna save and then quit out really quick. Okay, that seemed to have fixed it. So let's see if we can close this. That was really weird. It must have still thought I was in like the boss battle. Rose signature. And I have plenty of rose. And what do we have? It is almost time. The first act in this great play ends this day. Lady Sophia Morton is the cornerstone. She will make a fitting sacrifice, the ideal catalyst for the carnage to come. Tayar will soon rise once again. My acolytes stand ready. My excitation is, at times, overwhelming. I revel in the delectable delight of what is to come. Tayar, look upon us, as your will be done. Okay, I just got a book. Alright, let's return to the APC. Okay, and we'll end the episode there. And when we return, we shall go ahead and find the Keystone of Terror. For we essentially completed this. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And as always, I appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time.